guys, this is Lala Legacy, and welcome back to another episode of Cinderella Phenomenon. So, let's jump right back in. There is something about him that puts me on edge. Are you on your way to see the king? I shall not keep you then. Until our next meeting, dear princess. Your Majesty. Melody, are you ready? You will enjoy this, Melody. I've heard the toy shop has lovely dolls. This will be good for you. You will get to know your sister better, and you will be able to interact with and learn about the people of Angel, about our subjects. I will not learn anything I do not already know. Why do you always believe that people around you are incapable of good? Because I have seen how quickly people will betray and manipulate each other to get what they want. Mother warned me about human nature. You do not see clearly, Melody. If you would only open your eyes, you would be able to see how good people really are. I believe I am already quite capable of seeing the true nature of people. After all, I have seen that there is no good in you. What? Whoa! Melody, Where were you when I needed you 4 years ago? Where have you been ever since? Back then, I had been overflowing with grief and pain. I'd just lost Mother, my entire world. I'd hoped that maybe he would have shown me love and compassion. Even just a hug to let me know that someone was there. It had been a childish hope. I had been left alone. I did not see him for months, had barely even heard his voice. You cannot rely on anyone but yourself. You cannot trust anyone but yourself. And this is what you have taught me, Your Majesty. I know that I've hurt you. I know that there is nothing I can do to atone for what I did. But please, Ophelia and her children are not a part of that. They do not deserve to be hated. Actually, coming from a childhood with parents who divorced, I have to say that you are entirely wrong. Because they are definitely a part of it. Because they are probably the main factor why you left your kid alone. In the end, they still matter more to him than I ever did. Melody, enough. I have already said I will go. Everyone is waiting outside. I shudder at the thought of leaving the palace after so many years. Melody, it will be okay. How can you be so sure? Thank you for agreeing to accompany Melanie. I would not disobey an order from the king. Excuse me. Hello, how can I help? Victoria! Princess Melanie, how good to see you! I trail Melanie, ignoring her as she embraces her friend. I glance around the small shop. The dolls displayed are nowhere near the quality of the ones in my room. I cannot understand why Melanie insisted she buys gifts for her friends here. I cannot believe I am outside the palace. There is no need to be so tense, Princess. I would never let anything happen to you. Your only job is to relax and enjoy yourself. You ask the impossible of me. There's no need to be formal, Victoria. I'm still the same as I was. Oh yes, Rod comes along as... whoopsie. Oh yes, Rod's come along as well. It's been a while, Victoria. It's so good to see you again too, Rod. And I must introduce you to Her Highness, the Crown Princess Melody. The look on Victoria's face as she takes a step back from me is all too familiar. Fear. My apologies for being so rude, Your Highness. Good morning. And this is Sir Fitzgerald, Sir Alcaster's son. It's a pleasure to meet you, my lady. Oh, you're Sir Fitzgerald. You really are as handsome as Melanie described in her letters. I'm sorry? Please don't mind her, Sir Fitzgerald. Oh gosh. I'm sorry, Melanie. Right. So, what brings you all the way here? Oh, I'm here to get some toys. Gifts for some of my new friends. Toys from here? Are you sure? Of course I am! I crossed my arms. Excuse? I left-clicked, not right-clicked. I would prefer we finish this errand as quickly as possible. Yes, of course. I'm sorry, Your Highness. Princess, I can barely breathe in here. I just want to go back to the palace. Oh my. Good morning. Up until this point, I had always considered Mother to be the fairest beauty in the land. The lady that walks in proves me wrong. Her beauty is mesmerizing and clearly without peer. Everyone in the shop is openly staring. Oh, you're early today, ma'am. I have some important errands to run later today. Are the items ready now? Oh, of course. Let me go fetch them for you. I'll just be one moment, Melanie. Why is she smiling at me? Here you are, ma'am. Thank you. That lady was beautiful. Right? Any girl standing next to her becomes hopelessly ugly by comparison. Who is she? She's new around town. Some say that she's a fairy. A fairy? Fairies had saved Angiel from the witches 4 years ago. Everyone considered them our saviors. And yet the fairies are still unable to stop the fairy tale curse from spreading. Here you go. Thank you so much. And no, thank you, Victoria. I hope to drop by again soon. Good. I'll look forward to seeing you again. I hope to see you again soon as well, Rod. Likewise. Leaving the palace was a bad idea. While I am out, I am the center of attention. Some townsfolk point and stare at me. Most, however, make it a point of avoiding me, like I'm the plague. There are some spiteful stares, but thankfully none are nearly as intense as they were 4 years ago. I'm sure the townsfolk are only surprised to see you again after so many years. Right. Fritz and Rod lag behind us, which leaves only a Melanie walking beside me. I cannot decide which is worse, the staring or her company. Oh, Melanie, look! A street performance! It's been so long since I last watched one. Street performance? Oh gosh. That face. Good day, everyone. My name is Waltz, and I am here to spread some happiness and magic. Oh goodness. The boy named Waltz snapped his fingers, and colorful flower petals start to rain down from the sky. Yay! Let's do the golf clap. Isn't that pretty, Melody? And are those the princesses over there? It is an honor to have you in my attendance. Please accept this humble gift. He snaps his finger, and white lilies appear in his hand. Oh, thank you! The boy looks at me as if expecting some kind of reaction. When he gets nothing from me, he sighs and gives me a wry smile. I hope to see you again during my next show. We'll definitely try! He gracefully bows before moving back into his area to perform more magic tricks for a gathering crowd. There are performers like this all around, Angel. I love them. Maybe someday we'll get to see some musicians too. Those are my favorite. I do not intend to leave the palace again. But you don't like it out here? Rod and I grew up here. I love Angel, and this is my favorite part of the kingdom. I wanted to share this with you, Melody. I know you didn't really want to come, but you still tagged along. That means a lot to me, so thank you. I did not do this for you. I am only here because the king ordered me to go with you. I just wanted us to be closer, Melody. I would like to try and be your friend. I do not want or need your friendship. No matter how you act around me, we are not and never will be sisters. I'd take care to remember that if I were you. But Rod suddenly grabs my hand, pulling me away from Melanie. Stop. He is staring daggers at me. I think this is the first time I've ever seen him angry. Rod, don't! Let me go. Both of you ought to stay away from me. I feel the heavy atmosphere as I turn to look at the people staring at us. Their expressions mirror the looks of disdain I saw years ago. Anger, disgust, hatred. I begin to walk away. Princess, wait! Don't follow me! Princess! I adjust my cloak, making sure my face is hidden from view. Also, I'm looking at some of the store names. Osak! And Barcode! Will be! Oh goodness, okay, anyways. I never should have left the palace. As I walk around, I watch the people bumbling down the streets. So carefree. They work so hard for so little reward. They could work their entire lives and never have a fraction of what I have. And yet, they are happy. And I heard Annis lost her job at the palace. It's true, Crown Princess Melody made sure the poor girl was fired. I stop in my tracks at the mention of my name. Not again! Annis? Was that the name of the one maid that tore Dolores' dress? If so, my decision to fire her was justified. A palace maid cannot be clumsy. Why should I tolerate poor performance? What did I do that was so wrong? I know that Annis, hardworking and big-hearted, very good with medicine. Shame she lost her job so quickly. You know how hard the Crown Princess is to please. My friend at the palace says she doesn't even smile, only goes around with that cold look on her face. That's probably why they call her the Ice Princess. Ice Princess? So all those years I've heard the servants saying that. I'd always suspected they were talking about me. She's the complete opposite of our Princess Melanie. That child's an angel. We all know she should be Crown Princess. Annoyance begins to simmer inside me. I cannot stand to hear anymore, so I walk away. Also, I noticed this too. Good son! Oh, jeez. Ever since Melanie entered my life, I am always being compared to her, and now I have become the second best. I am Melody Riella Britton, daughter of King Gennaro Britton III, and the crown princess of the kingdom of Angiel. I am of royal blood. She is nothing. There you are. Princess, you must come back with me. It is getting too late for you to remain outside. Princess, are you all right? Are you hurt? I brush him off and turn away. No need to fuss. Let us return to the palace. Leaving the palace was physically and mentally draining. My bed is welcoming to my unusually heavy body. I turn my head and meet Delora's glassy gaze from where she sits on my shelf. I left the palace today, Delora. It was the same as all those years ago. Everyone looked at me like I was... What have I ever done to deserve those looks? How can I be so hated? Ice Princess. I wish Mother was here. I look at the smiling faces of my dolls. At least I still have all of you. I yawn and stretch my arms. Good night, Delora. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Singing? But who? Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. I blink my eyes open, only to see Delora sitting right in front of me on my bed. Moonlight spills across her delicate features. How I wonder what you are. Wasn't she on the shelf with all the other dolls when I went to bed? Laura! It's almost time. I pinch my cheeks to make sure I'm not dreaming. It hurts. Only 10 minutes before the clock strikes 12. Oh, hello, Foxy lady. I hope you are ready, Princess. What? My doll just turned into a human. How? Who are you? You know who I am. I've been watching you since the day your father gave me to you. What is happening? I don't think I have ever been so confused in my life. All the answers will come with time, but right now, I am here to give you something, Princess. Oh boy. Cinderella slipper! Is this Cinderella's very own glass slipper? It is beautiful. Too beautiful. Then a realization begins to dawn upon me. You're a witch! Smart girl. I knew you'd figure that out eventually. Now it's time to say goodbye to your precious crown. What? Sweet dreams, Cinderella. Okay, that was cool. Hey! Wake up, girl! Huh? Where am... Ow, my head! You have some nerve sleeping in front of my shop. Leave before a customer sees you. I was in my room. How am I here? Did you not hear what I said, you filthy child? Filthy? You would speak to your crown princess in such a manner? If you're the crown princess, then I'm the queen. You must have been knocked on the head quite hard to have such grand illusions. I am not delusional. I am Melody Riella Britton, blood daughter of King Gennaro Britton III and the Crown Princess of Angiel. Right. The king never had a daughter with that witch. Is she referring to Mother? Witch? Don't pretend to be stupid, girl. I can only stare at her puzzled. Our good king only has stepchildren, Princess Melanie and Prince Rod. You are most definitely neither of them. What? Now get gone before you go spouting your crazy gibberish at my customers and scare them away. With a huff, she leaves me to my own rapidly turning thoughts. But that is all the time that I have for this episode, guys, so if you liked it, please give it a big thumbs up down below. And if you haven't already, subscribe. By subscribing, you're becoming part of a legacy. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye!